works. Okay, we're gonna get started in like 2 minutes, everybody. 2 minutes. So grab some food and we'll get things going here. No one wants to sit in the front. All right, I think we're gonna get started here in maybe 30 seconds if everybody wants to grab some more food and we'll get this party started. Thank you, Justin Miller. You know I like a mic. On the mic, like check, 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 check. What do you think? Keep it going? Stop it? Pause it maybe? Yeah, we'll keep it going. Right? Something to look at, not me. No one wants to look at me. All right. So we'll get started. Let's do this. So welcome, everybody. I want to make sure that I introduce myself. Some of the student athletes might know me, but many of you probably do not. So my name is Tara Evans. I'm the director of the Resnick Academic Sports Center at Temple. I have been here 10 years, and this is one of my most favorite parts of the year. So I'm going to say a couple words, but before that, I want to just outline kind of what the evening will look like and who else is going to say a few words here as well. So, but first off, congratulations. You guys did it. We are so proud of you. The Resnick Center staff, the coaches, your fellow student athletes, faculty members, we're all so proud of you that you did it. So I think a round of applause is in order right now to celebrate this. So tonight we gather to celebrate this significant milestone in your life. As I mentioned, we have a short program, so we're going to have remarks from notable individuals across the university. So first, and I will say a few words, so I'm just going to outline the program, but Dominia Stokes and Dr. Ed Stoner will say a few words, Dr. Elizabeth Taylor, and I'll give their titles before I introduce them as well. We'll say a few words, our Director of Athletics, Arthur Johnson, and then we're fortunate that we have two student speakers that will say some words to you this evening. Margarita Caldero from Women's Fencing. And then Jimmy Leader from men's soccer. So excited to hear from them. But before we begin, I'm going to say a few things. I want to say some thank yous. I think that's really important time of year to thank everybody for being here, and thanks for your support. So thanks to the parents, the aunts, the uncles, the guardians, the siblings. I know we have some siblings here as well, brothers and sisters, for supporting your Temple Owls throughout their journey here. Thank you for entrusting us, the coaches, the athletic department administrators, the Resnick Center staff, with getting to know your sons and daughters. It's really been a rewarding experience, and we're excited to see them go, but we are also sad. It's a bittersweet time. Special thank you to Arthur Johnson, Jody Levine Lofgraben, who is unable to be here this evening. She's the Vice Provost for Academic Affairs, Assessment, and Institutional Research. She's probably watching the live stream right now, and she's my boss, so hi, Jody. And Lizzie Taylor for their unwavering support of the Resnick Center staff and our student athletes. Their dedication ensures that our team has everything needed to succeed and provide excellent academic support and career development to the student athletes. Thank you to the head coaches and assistant coaches, many of them who are here this evening, for supporting the students' academic, personal, and professional development and success, and for supporting the Resnick Center staff as well. And lastly, a huge thank you to the Resnick Center staff. I'm going to have you guys stand or wave. I think they're kind of over there in the corner. There, all right. Who have been a constant source of guidance, positive encouragement, and sometimes a little tough love. I know I might have done that a few times. Year in and year out, many of these students have worked with this advisor for 4 or 5 years, creating deep and impactful relationships. So as you move on to the next phase of your life, whether it's pursuing a graduate degree, entering the workforce, competing in professional athletics, or taking some time to figure out your next steps, remember to challenge yourself, stay connected, and trust your gut. And I'm going to talk a little bit more about those. As you step forward from here, I encourage you to embrace the discomfort of new challenges and opportunities. Throughout your time as a college student, you were often pushed beyond your comfort zones. Maybe a coach did that, maybe an advisor did that, or a professor. Whether through participating in your sport, student programming, engaging with community service, traveling abroad, joining a student athlete-led club, or a student on-campus student organization, each experience was designed to stretch your capabilities and broaden your horizon. We asked a lot of you, both on and off the court field, and you consistently rose to the challenge. Now, as you transition into the next phase of your life, I urge you not to let that spirit of perseverance and resilience wane. Continue to push yourself to demand excellence from yourself and pursue experiences that add to your worldview. Make sure to stay connected. Staying connected is straightforward and might seem really easy, but it can be challenging to implement it consistently. As you move to the next stage of your career and life, maintaining these connections can be crucial as forming them in the first place. While it's natural to keep in touch with those close friends and those teammates that you have around here, I encourage you to also reach out to those that continue to be part of your professional and personal growth. Some of these people are in this room right now. Building and maintaining these relationships requires effort, but the benefits are immense. They enrich your professional life, offer personal support, and ensure you continue to grow and succeed. As you move forward, take the initiative to foster these connections actively. Stay curious about others' journey, offer help when you can. We always love it when you come back to the Resnick Center to be part of our career development opportunities, so a little bit of a nod there for Alyssa. And don't hesitate to reach out when you need advice. We are here to support you, and whether it's me or it is somebody from the athletic department administrator or coach, keep the spirit of Temple community alive and thriving in your own life this way. Lastly, trust your own instincts. You're remarkably well prepared for whatever comes next. Throughout your time as a Temple student athlete, you've developed a robust set of transferable skills, which I love the word transferable skills, that extends far beyond the playing fields, court, gymnasium, strip, or river. Time management, organization, effective communication skills, problem solving, teamwork, leadership are just a few of the invaluable skills that you have honed, which will serve you well in any career or life situation. As you step into new environments and face various challenges, remember the confidence and discipline you developed while being an athlete here at Temple University. These qualities have propelled you to success in academics and support, and they will continue to be your strengths in the professional world. You're motivated, focused, and hardworking traits that will differentiate you and drive your future achievements. So in summary, challenge yourself to step out of that comfort zone. As you did in a student athlete, we pushed you to step out of your comfort zone, do things, come to events, participate in career programming, Maybe go to off-campus leadership development or career programming. Stay connected, not just with those close friends, but with the professors. You never know when you need that recommendation letter. The coaches, teammates, continue to build on your brand and your network. We talked about that a lot, so make sure you build the brand and the network. Keep doing that. Trust your gut and your instincts. Your experience as a student athlete have equipped you with the set of skills that make you more adaptable than you initially realized. Whether you're stepping into a new career, starting a new project, or facing personal challenges, remember that the capabilities that brought you success as a student athlete can often be applied in new and surprising ways. So it will be rewarding, it will be challenging, it'll be scary at times, and maybe overwhelming. We've all been through that, but so worth it and fruitful. We can't wait to see where life takes you, and we look forward to following along in your next chapter of your journey. So congratulations, class of 2024. All right, so those are my remarks. I'm going to introduce Dominia Stokes, who's the Associate AD of Development and Operations, and Dr. Ed Stoner, who's the Executive Senior AD for Institutional Advancement, to say a few words about the OWL Club. So.
Thank you for that, Tara. Hey, y'all. Congrats. I know y'all excited to get out of here a little bit. So as Tara mentioned, my name is Dominia Stokes. I'm the Associate AD of Development Ops, and it is my job to help raise money to support you guys. And so today I want to just touch a little bit on something called the T Club, which is essentially something for our former varsity letter winners, which is you guys. And essentially after today, we're going to give you your first complimentary year. And then after that, it's $50 a year annually until you're 30, and then after that we're going to come back and ask for $100, and then we're going to keep asking for more. But initially, it just, as Tara was mentioning, it's a way for you guys to stay connected not only with your teammates within your sport, but also friends that you guys had outside of your sport. So it's a great way to build community, to continue to stay connected with Temple, and continue to pave the way forward. And with that, we have sign-up sheets. It's really important for us to get your personal email information. This way we can stay in touch with you even after your temple.edu email address kind of goes out. And then for the parents in the room, we also want to offer a first year as a congratulations to your kids and being such great parents and seeing things through. We also are going to offer a first complimentary year for OWL Club members. So that is something we want to extend to the parents in here, because we know that you guys, without you guys, they wouldn't be here. So we're going to have this sign-up sheet, and for those who sign up, we have these awesome lapel pins. Don't know if you guys wear those anymore, but they're super sweet. So we'll have those out here where you guys got your sashes. But if you have any questions, we're here. And again, it's about building community and again, paving the way for it. But congrats again, and go Owls.
There we go with the stay connected, stay connected. Next, I invite Dr. Lizzie Taylor, who's our faculty athletic representative and also an instructor, professor in the School of Tourism and Hospitality Management, to say a few words.
Thanks, Tara. Thanks, everyone, for having me. I'm new to this position, but I'm so grateful for everyone welcoming me with opening arms, inviting me to your practices, your competitions. I love getting to see you succeed. So I just want to say a couple things, because graduation is my favorite time of the year. I love to see all of our students across campus celebrating with their friends and family, hearing about your future plans, and seeing everyone realize that all the late nights, the stressful exams, and the sacrifice was indeed worth it. Maybe not yet, maybe you're not quite there, right? But it will be in a day or two, I promise. I want to encourage you all to reflect on your time here at Temple University over the next few days and the coming weeks. The accomplishments you were able to achieve on and off the court, the field, the track, the water, are incredible. Things that most people could only dream of. So please take time to reflect, celebrate, and be proud of yourself, because we are so proud of you. Thank you so much for entrusting us here at Temple and allowing us to be a part of your journey. Please come back and visit, share your successes, and allow us to continue to celebrate you. Congrats, class of 2024, and go Owls.
All right, so now is the best time. We have our student speakers. So we're going to start with Jimmy Leader, who is a member of the men's soccer team. Jimmy is graduating with a bachelor's of business administration, and he majored in supply chain management. That sounds extremely difficult. And then minor in accounting. So you go, way over my head, but we look forward to hearing you.
Hello. There's a lot of people here. Thank you, Tara. And I first want to start off by bragging a little bit about my parents. They're sitting right there, the Temple and my mom right there. All right, so during the COVID year, our fall season was switched to the spring. And we had to play games in the spring, and it was very cold out, and they would not allow people inside of TSC. And guess what my parents did? They pulled out 2 lawn chairs, sat outside of TSC, and watched me sit on the bench. So the amount of support I received shaped me into the person I am today. So let's give them a round of applause, and all the parents out there also. As we reflect on our journey, it's impossible to ignore the times during the COVID-19 season. We have witnessed and contributed to history in the making. Our dedication, resilience, and passion have shaped us to be strong during times of uncertainty. For me, this journey has been filled with its share of challenges, both on and off the field. After my freshman and sophomore years, I found myself unsure of my path forward with soccer. I realized that settling for mediocrity was not an option. Instead, I embraced giving it my all, regardless of the outcome. During my 4 years at Temple, I learned invaluable lessons that will stay with me through my life. Firstly, I learned that tough times don't last, but tough people do. This line really relates to me because you can bet there was a lot of tough times. Secondly, I learned the power of consistency. By showing up every day, putting in the work, I found that success followed, whether it was in the field or on the classroom. As I look back on my 4 years, I remember the positive moments that shaped me. Traveling overseas with fellow student athletes to defending national champion Syracuse. The opportunities I've had through internships and receiving a full-time job offer display the amount of support and guidance I've received here at Temple. But the greatest highlight of my college career was serving as captain in my final year. To have the trust and belief from my teammates, coaches, and by leading example has been such a privilege. It's a full circle moment for me as a freshman who wants to look up to the seniors. Lastly, I wanted to express my gratitude for the opportunity to speak tonight. It's a privilege that I don't take lightly and one that I will cherish as I embark on my next journey. Thank you very much.
Great, thank you so much, Jimmy. It's awesome. This is the most favorite time to hear from our student speakers. So next, I invite Margarita Caldera from Women's Fencing. Margarita will be graduating with a Master's of Science in Neuroscience. This is a mouthful, so sorry if I get this wrong. Systems, Behavior, and Plasticity. Yeah, okay. So congratulations and welcome, Margarita.
Hello, thank you so much again for letting me speak here. I apologize for my voice. I just caught a cold yesterday, but hello everyone. My name is Margarita Calderaro. Tomorrow I'll be graduating with a Master's in Neuroscience, and I'm proud to say I'm finishing my 5-year fencing career as captain of my team. Being from Rome, Italy, and the first in my family to go to college for athletics, I wasn't aware of the recruiting timeline. I was never formally invited for a recruit visit at Temple. So the summer before senior year, my mom and I visited Temple on our own. At the time, the Charles Library was being built, and I did not like the fact that a central part of campus was a huge construction site, and I had difficulty seeing myself here. However, after meeting Coach Frank and experiencing her charm, I realized Temple was the best fit for me. First of all, it was in a city which had an international airport, which allowed me to go back to Europe and compete for my country internationally. Secondly, I liked that the team was small, so everyone had a chance to travel and compete. And lastly, I was impressed with the university's research opportunities. Indeed, Temple was much greater than I expected. During my freshman year, I had a blast. I was making tons of new friends. I felt like I finally had a space where I felt safe being myself. And in fencing, I was doing pretty well. I qualified for NCAA championships, and I got 5th at our World Cup, and was selected Temple Female Newcomer of the Year. Yeah. And also, I was lucky enough to meet my boyfriend, a former rower, and our relationship has continued till this day. All in all, everything was going so great until March 2020. You guys know it. That's when we got sent home for COVID, a week before NCAA championship. I was devastated when the best time of my life had ended so abruptly. Over that summer, my parents and I had multiple discussions on whether or not I should go back to the US for the following semester, given that fencing wasn't really going to have a fall season and that classes were going to be mostly online. In the end, with Italy having more opportunity for me to train and compete, I chose to stay home in Rome. Me being a year older than most of you here, that was the semester you came to Temple. I say all of this to you tonight because I couldn't envision what I was losing because of COVID. My sophomore year, or your freshman year, was hard for all of us. While you guys were lifting under the tents at TSC, I was taking classes at 12 a.m. in Rome time. While you guys were quarantining in J&H, I was quarantining with my mother. I'm just kidding, I love you, Mom. But all of us here, we are Temple Tough. We share this culture of grit and perseverance, and we're not afraid of any obstacles. While being at home for a semester, after being at home for a semester, I realized that I had to make up for the lost time. While at home, I learned that I missed being active in my Temple community. So when I finally returned to Temple, I worked hard to get back on track with my teammates, who became my support system away from home. Taking advantage of the extra year of eligibility granted from COVID, I applied to the +1 neuroscience program, through which I got involved in research, which had been something I wanted to do since high school, and Temple was offering me this opportunity. And while at Temple, I joined more clubs and networked with my fellow student athletes and peers. So thanks to the support of my coaches, my teammates, the Temple athletic staff, my friends and family, I'm proud to say that I'll be walking out of Temple with a master's degree in neuroscience only 1 year after graduating undergrad. I will walk out being the school record holder for having the highest NCAA championship finish for épée. I'm leaving having helped create and lead the first ever international student athlete club, the Global Owls. Lastly, I leave being an author on 2 neuroscience research publications. I'm saying this all out loud to you tonight because I want you to know that an opportunity is only an opportunity if you're willing to take advantage of it. Looking back at the semester I stayed home for COVID, I don't regret it. Although COVID took away a lot, I became a lot closer with my family, and the moments I spent with them I will cherish forever. Perseverance really does conquer. We could have quit, we could have dropped out, but instead we're all here graduating with the ability to overcome any obstacles. Those qualities of grit and perseverance, that Temple toughness, are exactly what the world needs right now. With war, natural disasters, health crises happening more and more, the world needs people like us who can adapt and bounce back. So make those opportunities happen. And when you're successful, because I know everyone in this room will be successful in the future, may you share those opportunities with others. 5 years ago, Coach Frank gave me the chance to come here, and tomorrow I leave Temple feeling prepared, and I leave knowing Temple has prepared me for a successful future. So thank you, Temple, for affording me all these opportunities over the past 5 years and for making me into the woman I am today. Good luck to everyone graduating in the next couple days, and as always, go Owls.
That was fantastic. Thank you, Jimmy and Margarita. I'm glad I don't have to follow that, but Arthur Johnston's does. So now I'm going to introduce, we were arguing who gets to close things out, and he won. I'm going to introduce Arthur Johnston, who's the Vice President and Debbie and Stanley Lefkowitz 65 Director of Athletics.
Yeah, thank you, Tara. Yes, she was trying to determine who was going to close it out, and I told her I preferred that the students do it because obviously they did an incredible job. So great job, Margarita and Jimmy. Great. All right, it's great to see everyone. As over the last couple of weeks, as I thought about this day and this period, a lot of our staff, they hear me say this is an incredible time of the year. I've had an opportunity to be on campuses for the last 30 years, and it's always cool to see the students in the caps and gowns and the families and the friends and everybody returning to celebrate. So as I thought about my remarks for this special occasion, my thoughts kept coming back to 3 words: gratitude, perseverance, and toughness. Gratitude from me to all of you, to our student athletes and our parents and guardians for entrusting us and entrusting Temple with your college experience. It's not something that I take lightly, knowing the effort and the time that you put in, and families who turn their young people over to us to develop. From me to our coaches and our staff who have poured into our student athletes since the time they arrived on campus. They are the wind beneath your wings. They are the ones who worry and have a huge responsibility with not only developing you in your sport, but also developing you as people and preparing you for today. Next was perseverance. It's been touched on. Think about it. All of you thrived and have come through COVID. The challenges that COVID posed, I think about those of you who are 4 years who missed high school graduations, who missed traditions that you looked forward to experiencing and going through, but you made it through it. You've also balanced academics, athletics, and yes, I know that a lot of you have social lives to get to this point, to get to this special occasion, which is very special. So look around, enjoy these next few days. And finally, when we talk about toughness, Temple toughness, when I talked about you missing out on those traditions, you also started your college careers going through those COVID protocols and changes that many of us would obviously cannot forget, whether it was the constant COVID testing, the social distancing, the changes in your seasons and making adjustments. So it also limited your ability to sit in a normal classroom. You were introduced to Zoom and distant learning and the changes that before that we didn't deal with as much. As I mentioned, it's a very special time of the year. So I challenge all 120, 105 graduates that we have, not including the students who are in summer school, to cherish this time and give yourself a round of applause for the great work that you've done and everything that you've overcome. Let's give yourselves a hand. Now, as I close out, I'm going to share some data with you, with who you have among you. 6 students graduating with graduate degrees. Thank you for entrusting us and coming back, and for the transfers who came here. 2 with graduate certificates. You represent 37 different degrees and majors on this campus, so just such a diverse group of interest. You come from 20 states around this great country, 12 different countries, 3.43 overall GPA. You have a Goldwater and a Fulbright scholar. Diana Tiburcio, congratulations. Great job. We also have a Diamond Award winner. Is Brandon here tonight? Brandon, congratulations. It's just a reminder that you can achieve anything that you want to achieve. It's up to you to continue putting in the work. Don't let obstacles get in the way of going after what you want. You should be confident that your experiences have prepared you to face the future. And as you transition into the next stage of your lives, I want you to remember to compete for what you want. Have courage to make tough decisions and do what's right. Know what to do and be responsible. And then care about your communities. And remember, when you look at our website, there's a reminder. The world won't change itself. It's up to you to help make those changes take place. Congratulations to the class of 2024. I'm forever grateful to all of you. If I can ever help you with anything, do not hesitate to reach out. Do not be strangers. This is your school. It's going to always be your school. So don't let changes take place and it's 30 years or 10 years or 15 years before you're back on campus. But thank you, and always, go Owls.
So that concludes the program, but please stay, take pictures. Arthur reminded me that this might be the last time you guys are all together. So unless you come back for a reunion, alumni weekend, a little plug there, make sure to come back though, we welcome you back. But grab some food, take some pictures. We do have some little props for you guys to take pictures, caps and gowns. So definitely hang around, and congratulations and go Owls.